It was supposed to be just another normal evening dinner, a random movie we weren't even watching. The kind of night you slip into when love feels safe and routine. At least, that's what I believed. She laughed at something on her phone. The glow lit up her face in the dim room. For just a moment, barely a second, I saw a name I didn't know, but something inside me twisted tight. She noticed my gaze, flipped her phone face down too fast, and laughed again. Nobody, she said lightly. Just a friend. But when someone says nobody and hides their screen like it's burning, you don't need proof. You just know. I tried to let it go. Tried to enjoy the night. Pretend I hadn't seen the first crack in everything we'd built. But my head started spinning. Her smile fell off. Forced, maybe? Her touch didn't linger the way it once did. And her eyes were always elsewhere. I didn't bring it up that night. No yelling, no questions. I just waited, watched and listened. It didn't take long. She stayed up later, locked her phone, smiled at messages I never saw. I became a shadow in my own home, and she became a stranger, wearing the face of the woman I used to know. Then one night I broke. She was in the shower, the bathroom foggy with steam. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I didn't mean to check it, I swear, but my hand moved like it already knew what my heart couldn't handle. I picked it up, and there it was. His name again. Only now, it wasn't just a message or two. There were dozens, hundreds, photos, memories, plans I wasn't part of, desires, jokes, secrets, all the things we once shared. This wasn't just a fling. This was intentional. She hadn't simply cheated. She had replaced me, quietly, piece by piece. I didn't wait for her to come out. I didn't need the lies, or the tears, or the show. I went to the closet, grabbed a bag, took only what I needed, and left. Just like that. No goodbye. No note. Not a word. She never thought I'd do it. But she didn't know me anymore. The days that followed were a haze. I checked into a cheap motel, ignored her calls, her messages. At first, she blew up my phone. Where are you? Please talk to me. This isn't fair. I can explain. But what was there to explain? She made her choice, and I made mine. I blocked her number, deleted our photos, unfollowed everything, tried to wipe her from my life. But love doesn't vanish. You don't erase someone you loved. You just turn down the volume on the memory. 2 weeks later, I moved into a small apartment, started over, started breathing. Some nights, I still reached for her in my sleep, a reflex I couldn't kill. Heartbreak is cruel muscle memory. But over time, the silence softened. The pain stopped screaming. 6 months passed. Then she found me. I was walking home from work, groceries in hand, headphones in, when I turned the corner and there she was, standing by my building. Smaller somehow, not in size, but in spirit. Like guilt had shrunk her down. Hey, she said quietly, like nothing had happened. I didn't answer, just looked at her. Can we talk? She asked. I should have walked right past her, but I didn't. Maybe I needed answers. Maybe I just needed to hear her admit it. We sat at a tiny cafe down the street, one she'd never been to. My new, safe place. She stirred her coffee, didn't drink it. Her hands shook. Her voice cracked. I never thought you'd really leave, she said. That was her first mistake. She thought love made me weak. It didn't. It made me strong enough to walk away. She said it wasn't serious, that she'd been confused, that it was a mistake. But mistakes don't last months. Mistakes don't send daily messages. Mistakes don't replace the man You sleep beside. She cried. Said she missed me. Said her life was empty now. I believed her. But it didn't matter. Because regret doesn't erase betrayal. And guilt isn't love. I'm not asking you to forgive me, she whispered. I just wanted you to know I still think about us. I nodded, and for the first time in forever, I felt nothing. No pain, no anger, no desire, just clarity. You think about us, I said. But you didn't fight for us when it counted. She didn't argue. She couldn't. She stood there, waiting, hoping for me to say something more. Anything. But I'd already said everything I needed to. I left her at the table, walked back into my life. A life that had no more room for someone who once believed I'd stay through anything. If someone shows you what you mean to them, believe them. Don't wait for closure. Don't wait for apologies that arrive too late. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is walk away quietly and never look back.